What's up, cannabis community? Ashley Likes Plants. I'm back again on the floor. Thank you. Because I'm going to plant my garden today. So it's the 22nd, 23rd, 22nd. Sorry. It's Earth Day, and this is the time of year that generally, and here in my zone, I'm in zone 6A in New Jersey, the fear of frost is pretty much gone. So, what I need to do to prepare my little garden here is get my grow bags for one. So that one in here. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So, I'm only growing herbs this year. These are the grow bags that I got last year for my vegetables, and they're pretty big. I honestly don't need this much space. I really didn't need this much space for my vegetables either, so I ended up folding them down and only filling them up about halfway. Now that worked out pretty well. Sorry, someone's like pointing at my apartment. That worked out really well, but I need even less space this year, and what ended up happening is spiders crawled up underneath that fold and made nests, which was fine. They were chilling, they were cool, they weren't harming my plants, but like not so fun for me when I had to like clean everything up at the end of the season. I ended up just like grabbing them all with gloves and then throwing them in my washing machine on just like a warm water wash just to like clean them out because I was skeeved. Because I'm a big baby about bugs like that. Love the outdoors, love nature, love plants. Spiders freak me the hell out. So what I'm gonna do, these are just made of like a felt material pretty much. So I'm just gonna cut them. I'm gonna cut them down pretty low to like here. That way I don't have to use a ton of soil. And then I don't have to worry about the bugs. These weren't super expensive. I got them on Amazon last year. I don't know what they were called. I could try to put the link somewhere, but it was definitely from China, and they probably don't exist on Amazon anymore because that's just the way Amazon usually works. So yeah. This one might be a little bit too shallow, honestly, but it's okay. We're gonna work with it. I was thinking because most of the time with herbs, like you don't need a ton of space unless you're trying to grow like big mama plant. But I live in an apartment complex, don't have that much space. The plants aren't going to be huge, so I feel like this will work. Alright, so yeah, I'm probably going to cut the next ones a little bit deeper. But this is, I would say, a good 3-4 inches deep, and then it's pretty decent size wide. So what I'm going to do is fill it with dirt, and then I was only planning on doing like 2 herbs in each one. That way they have enough room for root systems. Alright, so this is the first one I cut, and then this is the second one that I cut. So this one's a little bit taller. I think this is the size I want to go with, so I cut a third one, pretty much the same size, and I've got 2 more to go. But I figured while I'm cutting these last 2, because it's actually going a lot faster than I expected, I figured I'd fill you guys in on how my experience with COVID-19 has been. So obviously most of you know I work at a dispensary, medical dispensary, in New Jersey. Those were deemed essential businesses, which I think is, the right decision because it is medicine. People need their medicine still. Now, obviously, we were still working with the public and everything, and a lot of us just, kind of got nervous. We really didn't want to get sick. We didn't want to get other people sick, so on and so forth. So my job offered us, especially because a lot of people, there's a lot of people with kids and stuff at my job, so they didn't want to get sick, and their kids are home from school, so they have to watch their kids, all that kind of stuff. So they were really awesome and offered everybody 1 full month of time off, unpaid, but with no penalty, so you weren't going to get fired for taking some time away. So I opted to take 2 weeks off, just because, so right before the coronavirus pandemic, really hit, I was dealing with some gastro issues. I had a colonoscopy done, TMI, sorry. Sorry, not sorry, honestly, I'm a medical patient. And I mean, I don't have IBS or anything, but I did have some stuff going on. And then with all the craziness happening, it really set off my stress and anxiety. And I was trying out a new medication too, and I was starting to have nausea all the time and like bad diarrhea, and I started just like throwing up one morning, and I was like, all right, I gotta just take the time. So I took 2 weeks, got to just kind of, you know, relax, do a little bit of self-care, hang out with my animals. I got Animal Crossing, that was really fun. And then I went back to work, and I went back to work for all of 4 days, 4 whole days. Got promoted to assistant manager because they really needed one. Closed the building one time successfully, and then got sent home and had to self-quarantine for 2 more weeks because I found out that someone I was in close contact with at my job tested positive for COVID-19. So here I am, another 2 weeks out, honestly living my best life, just playing out my housewife fantasies. But I'm going to go back to work in 3 days, 2 full days, and then like today. And I'm excited. I miss my coworkers, you know, I'm running out of weed. I do like my job. It is stressful and it is still scary because of, you know, COVID-19, but those few days that I did work, it felt really good to be back, so I'm looking forward to it. But that's just my COVID-19 experience. I know that a lot of people aren't working, a lot of people were laid off, a lot of people are just... Okay, I have to feed them in like 10 minutes, so they're all over the place right now. A lot of people are having a hard time, so I feel you, dude. Times are crazy, and anxiety makes our bodies do really wild things. I've learned that time and time again. So, I don't know, I just think it's important to take time for yourself. I know right now that's probably hard for a lot of people, or you've had too much time for yourself at this point. But it's always good. I don't know. If you're home, just do things you enjoy doing. I've been doing a lot of cleaning, catching up on projects that I've wanted to do, so I don't know. Do something you've been meaning to do, so do something you've been wanting to do, but also do something that you really enjoy, that helps you relax, something that makes the time go by a little bit faster. All right, so I've got my pots cut. I'm gonna go outside because of all the dirt. All right, we're gonna go outside, so pause. All right, so it's a lot colder and windier than I was expecting it to be. So I don't think I'm gonna film this whole thing because it sucks because I really want to. It's just cold and I don't want to be out here very long. All right, I'm gonna fill these guys with dirt. I have my pots here and I have my dirt. It's just Miracle Grow, Performance Organics, this guy, but it's the stuff specifically for containers. It's a container mix, not for like topsoil or like garden beds, because it's different. Okay, it's different. All right, I will be right back. Okay, now that I am thoroughly dirty, I've got my 5 pots, my 5 bags. Got a mess here that I gotta clean up now. Looking good. All right, beebs. So I've got my sunflowers here. These are definitely going to need to go in a bigger pot because the little ones already are like dying off. These guys always grow like such an intense root system, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so... Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Look, all along I've been saying I can't grow peppermint. Look at who it is. I'm so excited. Okay. So, take this guy first. Alright, how do I want to, like, group them together? Lemon Balm looks lit. So I think we're gonna, oops, sorry guys. We're gonna take Lemon Balm and put him back here. I'm gonna do them, like, next to each other. And then we'll also take, Lemon Balm's, I think, like flowers, so we'll also take the calendula and put it right over there next to it. So I think that'll be cute. I can't do this with one hand. Hold on. Okay, hi, hello. This is much better now. Okay, so we said Lemon Balm and the calendula first. So let's get them out. So if you've never taken anything out of a little starter container like this, you should squeeze it a little bit on all sides. It loosens up the roots a little bit, gets it out of the container, and then what we're gonna do is just dig ourselves a little bit of a hole for us to put this plant into. So you can't really see what I'm doing, unfortunately, but I dug a hole just big enough for these guys. So let's see if I can get it out of here without killing it. Yep, there we go. So So, stuck to this other one. Let go. Okay. So this is what my little lemon balm looks like. Look at him, so cute. Or, I don't know. Everything is like a hymn to me. I'm sorry. Okay, next. Another one came right out like butter. Alright, so. Come on, Sage, get out of the way. Drop that guy in the hole. Push the dirt around. Fill any gaps. And there you have it. Planted my lemon balm. Calendula is next. This might be too close together, but it's fine. We're gonna go for it and just hope for the best, okay? Okay. There's dill in my calendula. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How dare you, dill? How dare you, dill? How did you even... Who do you think you are? Really, come on. Come on, don't fight me. Alright, these are a little bit dry. Typically this will go better if your little starters are a little bit wet because it holds the dirt together. This one's gonna be weird because it's all tangled in with this dill. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And I just ripped some dill out. Sad face. It's okay. It'll be fine. Oops. Okay, so that was my dill that I just murdered. Also more dill that I murdered. Sad face. And then there's some that's... Nope, more that I murdered. Damn. Alright, well, the roots are still there, so we're gonna attempt to just stick these back in the dirt. I highly doubt it's gonna work. They're probably gonna be dead. But you know, it's worth a shot, right? Sorry, dill. It looks so sad now. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go for the dill next, because that's where we're at. It's tangled with the sage. Okay. I tried to grow dill in the past and it did not go very well. I honestly didn't think that these were gonna make it. Because they look all like rough and scraggly, but hey, you don't know until you try. Alright, so dill. Lemon balm and calendula. Dill. Let's see, what else are we gonna put with the dill? We're gonna put catnip and peppermint together because I've been told they both grow like weeds. We wanna, you know, avoid them mixing if we can. What do I have here? What do I wanna put dill? We're gonna do the parsley and the cilantro with the dill. Hole. We're gonna do a bigger hole. We're gonna put them right side by side in a big hole. So, oh no, that cilantro died. I forgot. Okay, so I only got one cilantro now. You don't need a big hole. I take it back. Just so you guys know, it's only 53 degrees outside right now, and I am very cold at the moment. Very, very cold. Fingers are very cold. Alright, that just looks atrocious. The cilantro should not have been here this long. And fuzzy mold growing on the top. It's hard to see, but we're gonna hope it goes away. It doesn't seem like the plants are affected at all, like little babies. So we're gonna hope that it just goes away. 4, 5, 6, 7 types of herbs left. And not that much space, so actually I don't know about this yarrow. Looks like it really needs some water. We'll try. I forgot that I have flowers for myself. So, we're gonna do the herbs here. And then the flowers we're gonna wait on. Because the flowers I have pots to put them in. But I don't have any more soil. This is the last of my soil. So we're just gonna go for it with the herbs today. Alright, we will attempt to plant this yarrow, but it is not like happy at all. Petunias here, and then these are daisies, supposedly. This one has this sprout, but then this one's got all these other ones that look completely different. So I have a feeling some seeds got mixed somewhere, but who knows. Around, I'll show you what's going on. Alright friends, this is our finished product. I'm really happy to have a smaller garden this year. It's less for me to have to, worry about all the time and be crazy about. But it also gives me all this extra space for my nice little lounge area out here. But yeah, that's it. I planted and I will continue to update as things keep growing. Thanks for watching, guys.